This is the 18 WJTS News. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Bill Potter reporting. A pair of 11-year-olds in Tell City are looking at charges after police say they made a 911 call about a fake school shooter. It happened Monday as the kids were leaving William Tell Elementary School. Both Tell City Police and Perry County Sheriff's deputies went to the school, but there was no danger. Investigators eventually tracked the call to the kids on a school bus. Indiana State Auditor Tara Klutz confirmed the $1.7 million automatic taxpayer refund checks are being printed, and the first group of checks should reach mailboxes later this week. In June of 2022, the state closed books with an annual surplus of $3.9 billion. And when combined with previous reserve balance, resulted in Indiana having over $6 billion in reserves. Governor Eric Holcomb called a legislative special session asking the General Assembly to return some of that surplus to Hoosiers. On August 5th, Governor Holcomb signed Senate Enrolled Act No. 2 to provide a second automatic taxpayer refund of $200 for any individual who qualified for the first refund of $125. How taxpayers receive their $125 and $200 refunds will depend on how they filed their 2021 individual income tax return with the department. If taxpayers listed direct deposit information on their 2021 Indiana income tax refund, they should have already received their $125 direct deposit. If they did not receive a direct deposit, they will receive a combined check with the auditor of the state for $325. Auditor Klutz anticipates all refund checks will be mailed by early October. Now, with that, be alert for scams. All refunds will be issued by direct deposit or check. Individuals should ignore any text, emails, or phone calls regarding these refunds, especially messages containing links or requesting personal or financial information, such as your Social Security number or bank account numbers. If taxpayers have any questions on the validity of messages or calls, please contact the auditor of the state's office or the Department of Revenue directly. It is a record year for Indiana farms receiving their historic Homestead Award. Recognized for their family's long-standing commitment to agriculture, 106 Indiana family farms were presented the Hoosier Homestead Award at the Indiana State Fair from Lieutenant Governor Suzanne Crouch and the Indiana State Department of Agriculture Director Bruce Cutler. To be named a Hoosier homestead, farms must have been owned by the same family for more than 100 consecutive years and consist of 20 acres or more and produce more than $1,000 in agricultural products per year. Based on the age of the farm, families are eligible for 3 different distinctions of the Hoosier Homestead Award. They can receive a Centennial Award for 100 years, Sesquicentennial Award for 150 years, or Bicentennial Award for 200 years of ownership. Often a Hoosier homestead farm is easily recognized because most recipients proudly display their awarded sign on their property. In the WJTS TV viewing area, local families that were honored, starting with Davies County, the Arvin Bradley family received a Centennial Award. In DuBois County, Hope Farms were honored with a Centennial Award. Glenn Minke and Melvin Minke honored with a Sesquicentennial Award. Also being honored with Sesquicentennial Award in DuBois County was the Verkamp Farm. The Wire family was honored with the Centennial and Sesquicentennial Homestead Award. And in Martin County, the Keller and Hewitt family were honored with Centennial Homestead Awards. For more information about the Hoosier Homestead Award program, please visit isda.in.gov. Attorney General Todd Rokita is warning Hoosiers of the risk of identity theft victims developing a range of mental illnesses after scammers target and steal their hard-earned money. Identity theft is a constant threat to all Americans. According to a study in 2020, nearly 50% of the country was financially harmed by identity theft. Injured parties often experience fear, exhaustion, and anger. When people have the stress of financial loss combined with these feelings, long-lasting mental health conditions are more likely to arise if left untreated. This creates an even larger pool of victims at risk of developing mental illness. Attorney General Todd Rokita warns Hoosiers of the following red flags that could lead to identity theft if you have stolen checks, credit cards, or debit cards. unfamiliar online purchases with your financial statements, mysterious medical charges, emails asking for personal information, phone calls or text messages seeking credit card or bank account information, scammers using computer programs that track your personal information, and scammers digging into household trash to find private information. If you believe you have encountered identity theft, please visit indianaconsumer.com. If signs of anxiety, depression, and other forms of mental illness develop, contact a physician immediately or go to in.gov/bewellindiana/.com. Dr. Basil Lumsden, OSB, professed solemn vows as a Benedictine monk of St. Mindred Arch Abbey in a ceremony on August 15th of 2022 in the Arch Abbey Church at St. Mindred. 48-year-old Brother Basil is a native of Trinidad. Before joining the St. Mindred community, he was a junior monk at the Benedictine Monastery of Quor Abbey on the Isle of Wight in UK. Since joining the community in 2018, Brother Basil, that is, has been serving as an organist, monastery guest master, and dining room assistant. In professing solemn vows of obedience, fidelity to the monastic way of life, and stability in the community at St. Mindred, he becomes a full and permanent member of the Benedictine community. Now stay tuned. WJTS News will continue in a moment with a look at weather. Kurt Guxel steps in with sports, and on Informed tonight we feature Scott Ebelair talking about the St. Anthony Fireman's Fest coming up this Saturday.